Whew. How was your day?
So far, so good. A little bit quiet. Mondays are usually a little bit quieter in general.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So it's
Monday,
a, yeah,
right?
it's
Uh,
a nice way to start the week.
Good. I have a question.
Mm.
Uh, I know you are not Spanish, but uh, I heard that people in Spain, they have dinner like after 10 o'clock, maybe 11 or something. Is that true?
I don't think that late,
Uh-huh.
but definitely nobody would have dinner before 8 p.m. That's the earliest.
Mm-hmm.
So usually 9 or 9:30, I think is most common, but it wouldn't be unheard of for someone to say 10 or maybe 10:30. But I think that's the absolute latest, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a smaller percentage. But it's definitely much later in general than
Mm-hmm.
Japan, Australia. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. The reason why I asked you that is when I was in Malta,
Mm,
friend, I mean, my classmate, schoolmate,
mm,
from Spain, she told me about that.
yeah.
Because in Malta, I mean, uh, schoolmates are from everywhere around the world, like Japanese, Korean,
Mm.
uh, Colombian, and
Uh-huh.
then countries of Europe.
Mm.
And we usually have dinner uh, like 7 p.m.
Mm. Yeah.
um, to maybe 8, anyway, before 9.
Mm.
She she felt it's a little earlier for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and generally they usually have dinner like little later than
Mm.
us. So I that was the first time I had heard that.
Yeah.
So now I remember that was my uh, dinner incident tonight. So I asked
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It's definitely much later here. For me, I think it's one of the only countries that I've
Mm-hmm,
heard that has this type of routine because
mm-hmm.
it seems very uncommon for most
Yeah,
other people that I speak to.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And also she told me that now, I mean, that was like 6, 7 years ago, though.
Mm.
People try to change it to have
Ah.
here because it's not healthy for many reasons. Like
Mm.
for children, maybe better to go to bed earlier
Yeah.
means to eat dinner earlier.
Mm.
Children can wake up earlier as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they, she said they tried, but I don't know now it changed or still trying.
I think it's still the same for most people. I think it's a very difficult thing to change for
Yeah.
the majority of people because they're just so used to it. It's
Mm-hmm.
normal for them. Maybe with kids is a little bit harder,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, in general, I can't imagine it changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. How about uh, it's a nap, but
Siesta.
yes, right, siesta. Does that still exist?
I think a little bit, but not as much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more just for some people on the weekends, or for some older people after lunch, that
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. But in general, for most people these days, no, because it doesn't function well with a
Uh-huh.
work day in
Mm-hmm.
general. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. That was
Of course.
the question.
No, you can ask me any questions. It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, I am curious about other culture to
Hmm.
see the difference. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's interesting.
it's usually this thing about meal times. If people ask me what's one of the biggest differences or changes for you from Australia to Spain, I
Mhm.
usually tell them this, because this, in general, the people are very warm and relaxed, very similar to Australian people in a lot
Mhm.
of ways, I think. And it's not too difficult to adjust. But
Mhm.
this type of meals thing and changing your day is a different thing. And it's very different to a lot of other people that I talk to. So they're very interested, and they say, "Oh, but when do they go to sleep?" Or, "But when do you have lunch? And what time is this?" Like, they try to understand how does this function.
Mhm.
But for Spanish people, if you say, "I have dinner at 6:30 p.m." or something, they think it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunchtime is uh same as other cultures, right?
I think it's a little bit later,
Oh, really?
usually about 2 to 3.
Oh, it's that sounds late.
Yeah, because I imagine Japan is more similar to Australia, so maybe it's like 12 to 1, and then
Mhm.
maybe 6 to 7 for
Yeah.
lunch and dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here, like if you want to go to a restaurant on the weekend, if it's not like a restaurant for tourists, if it's a neighborhood restaurant, it won't open until 2 p.m.
Oh,
because
okay.
that's the start of lunchtime.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that means maybe breakfast is also a little later than general.
No. Breakfast is what I would say is normal, like before work.
Uh-huh.
And then people just make sure to have some smaller snack, maybe at, I don't know, 10 or 11, something like that, in the middle of this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why it's different to other
Mm-hmm.
countries, but yeah, it's just the usual routine.
Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I'll research it. Why it's so different.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it would be difficult to adjust to, but I think the one good thing, like in Australia, lunch is smaller than dinner,
Mm-hmm.
but here the lunch is the main meal. So dinner is usually
Oh,
smaller or lighter,
mm-hmm.
which is good because, like you said, if it's late in the night, it's not healthy to have a big hot
Right.
meal all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that also makes sense. Uh, but people drink alcohol a lot in Spain.
I think like yes and no. Like in Australia, I would say people drink a lot, but maybe once or twice during the week, they might have
Mm-hmm.
like drinks for one night and drink a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
I think in Spain, maybe it's more common to drink less,
Mm-hmm.
but to drink less more often.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. Like, not uncommon to have one drink this time or one drink at lunch on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my not opinion, but I imagine that in Europe
Mm.
they have um fantastic meal and liquors like
Mm.
wine and what was that, sherry or something.
Yeah, could be
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah.
like this.
So
Mm.
they genuinely enjoy have some little snack or meals and alcohol together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe, so I imagine that's why people in Spain have dinner later to enjoy drinking and eating.
Yeah. Yeah, because also if people finish work
Hmm.
at maybe 6 p.m. or something like that, then it's very common. Maybe they want to meet their friends for one drink and a snack before going home for the evening.
Hmm.
This type of idea. Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's nice. I now
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol, but before I I liked drinking.
Hmm.
Uh, Not every night, but uh, like 3 4 days a week.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not a lot. Just to have fun, to
Yeah.
yeah, with my friends or family.
Hmm.
Yeah, but so when I was in Malta, I travel some countries, and when I visit Italy and Spain, I
Hmm.
enjoyed a lot. Have some nice wines and some cuisine. You
Hmm.
know, like Italy, it's amazing. Probably I can tell it's the best of the world.
Yeah.
And then Spain is also, yeah, that was wonderful. Uh,
Hmm.
one time, a friend of mine took me bar, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh, how how do you say that? The bar has the counter seat, but
Ah.
most of them are the only table. It doesn't have it don't have chairs, so
Ah.
people
Yeah.
drink and eating by standing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a interesting style. There were some food like what is this? The wooden or maybe bamboo stick. It's
Ah,
not like
like a skewer. Ah, oh no, it's the
it's
pinchos, maybe.
maybe that is. It's small. Looks like small barbecue, but it's not
Yeah.
barbecue. Yeah, and then we choose some of them first, and
Mm.
then order some drink, and
Yeah.
we have to hold the plate and the glass by
Yeah.
myself. It's a little busy, and we
Yeah.
can. I couldn't drunk because I don't want to break anything. So that was interesting, and I don't remember what I ate, but it was good.
Yeah. I think this type of style is very
Uh-huh.
common in Spain to have some small snacks and have one or two drinks rather
Mm-hmm.
than just going to a bar to drink lots of alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice, I think.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. What
And
about in Japan? What do you
um,
think?
about drinking,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. Generally, people love drinking after their work.
Uh, mm.
Uh, they go to some bar. Have you heard izakaya? That is just
Ah,
style of bar
mm.
kind of, and they eat and drink and have some conversation. Uh, some people talk about their complain about their job.
Yeah.
Love it. And I my that's not my thing. So I didn't like to go drinking with my coworkers. Yeah,
Yeah, because yeah,
that's general.
yeah.
People.
I think this is very common in Australia, especially at the end of the work week, like
Mhm.
on Friday after work, to have drinks to celebrate finishing the week or to complain about work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very very
Yeah.
common. Yeah.
And I used to love drinking, but I I don't mean I can drink a lot.
Hmm.
I drank very quickly. So if I drink and listening someone's complain, that makes me feel like throw up, because the alcohol uh, makes me, you know, feel vomiting, puking.
Ah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
something not to. I have to listen some,
Yeah.
boring,
An
annoying.
annoying conversation. Yeah.
So that's not my type. But I love go to drink with my friend, just
Mm.
to have fun. I cannot dance, but sometimes we went to some dance clubs.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my thing either, though. But sometimes it's good.
Yeah, sometimes, depending on your mood or the situation. Yeah.
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 Um, Okay. Oh, by the way, last
Mm.
time we did this
The
lesson
start.
about movie.
Mm.
Yeah, and when the question was about horror movie, if
Let's see.
ask me what is horror,
Because we're talking about the Sixth Sense.
yes. So
Yeah.
to me it's a little complicated. I kind of understand horror and thriller and
Mm.
suspense.
Yeah,
That's a little complicated for me. I mix them up a little.
that's
So
okay. Mm.
yeah, to me, it's a little, similar.
I
Maybe there
think,
is
yeah,
clear difference, right?
I don't think there's always a very clear difference. Maybe there are some films that are better examples of certain genres, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe also some people view different films a little bit differently because horror movie in the broad general sense is something that scares you and frightens you.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some more thrillers or suspense that are just as scary
Mm-hmm.
depending on the story or the filming. Like maybe some Stephen King movies people might say are more like thriller or suspense.
Okay. Uh-huh. So, for instance, the story is about murder case, and
Mm,
that story goes uh, to look for who killed that girl. So
mm.
that kind of movie called suspense.
Yeah, usually suspense, maybe thriller, depending on the style, or
Mm-hmm.
just mystery.
Oh,
Like,
miss.
yeah, of course, there are lots of horror movies, especially like very mainstream popular horror movies that are about killers, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more exaggerated over the top movies like uh, Scream or
Mm-hmm.
Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
uh, these type of more, I guess, for me, it's a little bit more unrealistic. Like
Uh-huh.
things are a little bit more exaggerated rather than a dark police mystery.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if the movie makes you, I mean, the movie try to make you scared, like
Mm.
suddenly some like a ghost show up, like whoa, that's horror movie.
Yeah, usually that's horror movie because this exact type of situation that you're describing in
Mhm.
English we call jump scare. So
Ah,
it's designed to make you go, oh, like
no.
you jump because you're so scared or surprised of
Hmm.
you know, a killer suddenly appearing or a ghost
Hmm. Or
or a thing.
zombie try to
Yeah,
like chase you.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So have you seen, maybe you have not, but have you seen The Walking Dead?
I saw the beginning, but I haven't seen all of it.
Okay. That series has 11 seasons, so too long. And I just watched all of it
Ah,
just
you did? Mm.
last month. Yeah, it was really long, and I liked it,
Mm.
but at the beginning, it was like horror movie to fight with zombies,
Yeah.
run away from them. But then the story was little changed, little
Mm.
more like human family drama.
Yeah,
Or
how to
yeah,
survive or how they change. Yeah.
and how to find or how to make family, like a chosen family
Mm.
in a difficult situation. Very American drama.
Yeah.
So maybe at the beginning, like season 1 or 2, that was horror movie. Then it changed to zombie, heartwarming family series, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. In the beginning, Walking Dead, yeah, you could say is horror, maybe with some mystery, some
Mm,
thriller, and then yeah, as time goes on, changes the genre a little bit. Yeah.
mhm.
Mm.
Okay, thank you. Now I feel a little, maybe I understand a little bit more clear.
Okay, good. Do
Yeah.
you do you think do you like horror?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. But
Because
mm, no,
oh,
no.
because it's good to see something realistic
Mm.
story to mm, to how I can describe it. Uh, like it's like to ride a roller coaster
Ah, okay. Mm.
to feel scared or surprised.
Ah,
Uh,
yeah. Very maybe exhilarating. Like it's exciting, gives you some energy.
yes, exhilarating. I cannot read.
Exhilarating.
No, I can't. Exhilarating. Yeah, maybe this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This
feel better.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
to de-stress. It works.
yeah.